Greetings. I am Djwal Khul, one of the ascended masters who lived in Tibet, in Himalayas, and practiced spiritual laws by being connected to the universal laws of the cosmos. I can describe myself as a younger master of ancient wisdom in comparison to Buddha or Lao Tzu. I lived as a human being much later, towards the end of the 18th century and to the beginning of 19th. The teachings I was presenting to the world were based on ancient cosmology, metaphysical and esoteric astrological principles, which originated from different philosophies, mythologies, and spiritual traditions. You call this a New Age movement in your modern times. When I was here on earth, my desire was to define the importance of spiritual knowledge and principles to mankind. I was aware that humans could not raise their spiritual awareness without knowing the basic principles on being still and connected to nature and everything else around them, which surrounds us on this planet. My goal was to guide humanity on how they can evolve and experience the spiritual evolution. It's not that simple just for any human being to do this, unless he or she dedicates his or her life on living in simplicity, away from the modern life, somewhere in the high mountains or sanctuary, by spending most of their time in deep silent meditations. The ascension to higher dimensions of light is only possible for humans who give up their human ego and become unselfish, providing service to your kind without any expectations in return, only their devotion to the cause of serving the light and moving to the heavens of higher realms of existence. The important spiritual principles were mentioned by many ascended masters who learned thorough knowledge and a lot of practice that you can only raise yourself above any reality you exist in when you connect to your soul through consistent daily silent meditations, and the human's selfishness and ego dies during this process, and you are reborn again into a being of light. When we are criticizing ourselves or others, these are not genuine emotions, the complete opposite of it. They are from our human self-ego and are not coming from our soul or consciousness. I learned by being a diligent student of studying for many years the universal wisdom from the past masters, philosophers, and inventors. The truth comes to us when we are ready to open ourselves to receive enlightenment, practicing a deep connection with the universal consciousness of light. Darkness tried denying us the possibility to be open to our ancestors' wisdom. Many on this planet lost their human bodies by defending their beliefs of the simple truth, which all of us are brothers and sisters, and nothing can't change that universal truth.
Our heart's true desire is to have peace and harmony for everyone. Evil has corrupted our spirits to attack and kill for false reasons. When I lived in Tibet, I studied ancient philosophy, which clearly stated that we, humankind, have a difficulty to stay humbled and appreciate all of the gifts we receive from different sources, and our kind always through the human ego and mind desires more land, wealth, things, and so on. We are taught here to never be satisfied on what we have. You can see now on how everything turned out in your reality. Daily chaos and drama, humanity suffers loss of children, mothers, fathers, and etc. Why? There are no justified explanations, only our superficial self-interests and desires of more and more, never enough, which spread jealousy and hatred towards each other. Every human being should express love and light to one another. Darkness has brainwashed us by false narratives and promises that only lead humanity into more darkness instead of more light. until the human race continues to judge, attack each other, and want others' territories, and think that they are above others and not equal, then it can easily lose the opportunity to ascend and extinct yourself as a race. I always tried to focus on love and wisdom, and humankind needs to change the direction it's heading to. You had unexpected event take place in Laos, China, and America of a large hail fall often to the ground from the skies. Many human beings still believe or blame it on the weather. The reality that the surrounding environment people live in on Mother Gaia is a direct reflection of their collective consciousness. Low vibrations allow for the dark energies to take over, which throw off the balance of nature, creating negative weather, like disasters, while high frequencies bring harmony and peace to the area. The original and natural state of weather in this world is not harming any life, land, homes, or any building. This is on why darkness does everything it can in its power to keep humanity in wars, conflicts, and many forms of problems and fears, to constantly disrupt their inner peace, as this creates chaos on the outside. The unnatural disasters in this world keep happening because humankind does not raise or change their collective consciousness above this low 3D reality, which would make these negative events completely disappear from this planet. Don't listen to your minds. Instead, follow your heart and soul. Please, everyone, receive my blessings and supreme love. Human beings need to once again to become the masters of their physical body and mind, restoring the balance and harmony back in their life to the natural flow of the universe, and not continue to be their servants and slaves, through the deep connection of inner silence to their soul and consciousness, their guiding light in the universe to freedom and peace, that can overcome any problem or obstacle that appears in their existence. Djwal Khul, channeled by Erena Velazquez, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces.
Illinois right now. Look at these. This is 4 inches in diameter. Softball-sized hail. And they're everywhere. Oh, look at this guy. Whoa! Look at the spikes. That is so cool. So this is Kankakee. This is ginormous hail, 5+ inch diameter hail here in town. Look at the size of some of this hail. I mean, this is nuts. This is hailstones, and the ground is just covered. You can see the indentations in the ground where some of this hail hit. Like, look at this thing. Like, that's a crater. These are craters right here. Like, that's a crater right there. That's a crater right there.